What if I told you that the stars don't just reveal your love life, your destiny, or your quirks, but they also expose the ugly little monster of jealousy hiding inside every zodiac sign? Have you ever wondered which zodiac sign is smiling sweetly in your face, but secretly comparing their life to yours? And which sign truly doesn't care because they're too busy winning at their own game? Well, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know where your sign ranks in secret jealousy levels, but you'll be shocked when you find out who tops the list, and who surprisingly couldn't care less. Get ready, some signs might be a little exposed tonight. Astrology isn't just about your sun sign or the compatibility of your crush. It's about the hidden energies that shape how we act when no one is looking. And let's be real, jealousy is an emotion we all wrestle with in some way. Maybe it's in relationships. When someone else gets affection you wish was yours. Maybe it's at work. When your coworker gets that promotion you secretly thought belonged to you. Or maybe it's on social media. When you see a friend posting vacation photos while you're, well, still stuck in sweatpants scrolling on the couch. The truth is, jealousy touches everyone. But what makes it fascinating is how differently each zodiac sign handles it. Some signs turn green with envy, but never show a single crack in their mask. Others explode with obvious resentment. And some, they truly vibe on their own frequency and don't waste energy comparing lives. In this video, I'm going to take you on a cosmic countdown of all 12 zodiac signs, ranked from least jealous to the absolute most secretly envious. And trust me, the placement of some signs will surprise you. By the end, you're going to see not only where you or your friends rank on this jealousy spectrum, but also how to transmute that dark little emotion into growth, power, and yes, Yvonne, deeper love. So, are you ready to see where your sign lands? Let's dive in. Aquarius, the free spirit, 12th place. We're starting at the very bottom of the jealousy pyramid with Aquarius. If jealousy is a social trap, Aquarius is the sign that cut the wires and walked away laughing. This air sign is so future-focused, so concerned with building ideas, revolutions, and unique visions that they rarely waste time comparing. They genuinely believe that everyone is meant to have their own lane, and honestly, they prefer theirs to be as far outside the mainstream as possible. But don't be fooled completely. Even Aquarius can feel a secret stab of envy when someone else beats them at their own game intellectually. If someone presents an idea that blows theirs out of the water bearer can get a little frosty. But instead of sulking, they'll usually just innovate harder. Aquarius processes jealousy by turning it into creativity rather than conflict. Which raises a fun question. Are you an Aquarius watching this now? Be honest, do you ever get jealous? Or do you really believe you're above it? Drop it in the comments. I want to know if you agree with this rating. Sagittarius, the adventurer, 11th place. Next up, Sagittarius. The fiery archer is too busy planning their next adventure, their next big idea, their next heartfelt laugh to waste time peeking into someone else's life. To a Sag, jealousy is almost boring. Why stew in envy when you can be chasing fun, freedom, or meaning instead? And here's the kicker. This sign doesn't just avoid jealousy, they hate being bound by it. On the rare occasion, they do feel insecure. Sagittarius tries to laugh it off, usually making a joke or distracting themselves with a new pursuit. But don't forget, Sag is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of abundance, so most of the time, they truly believe there's enough love, luck, and opportunity for everyone. Still, cross them in relationships. Like, if someone steals their romantic partners, Attention and Sagittarius won't show traditional jealousy. Instead, they'll treat it like a quest to win back what's theirs, often with charm or bold honesty. That playful smile can mask a surprisingly competitive spirit. Pisces, the dreamer, 10th place. Pisces. Sweet, sensitive, and sometimes far away in their dream world. You'd think Pisces is entirely too gentle for jealousy, but not so fast. Pisces tends to live in a rich inner fantasy life, and when reality doesn't match what they hoped for, like if their loved one gives attention, elsewhere the sting of envy is real. The difference is, Pisces often doesn't lash out. They internalize. Instead of snarling at you with green eyes, they retreat into a quiet sadness, sometimes imagining they weren't good enough. Their jealousy isn't loud. It's subtle, almost invisible. But behind the dreamy eyes, they can feel deeply wounded if they sense betrayal. If anything, Pisces turns jealousy into art, the song, the poem, the painting that carries their ache. They're the ones too, right? I saw you laughing with them, and it broke me inside. And in that, Pisces secretly transforms jealousy into beauty. Gemini, the social butterfly, 9th place. Gemini is not a naturally jealous sign, but they are an observant one. With Mercury as their ruler, Geminis notice everything, and that includes where your attention is flowing. If you're ignoring them in favor of someone else, you'll see their usual charm get a little sharper, their jokes carrying a little more bite. The truth is, Gemini thrives on connection. They're curious, charismatic, and they want to be at the center of your mental world. When jealousy hits, it's not necessarily because they wish they had your success. It's because they fear losing the dynamic spark they share with you. Humor is their weapon. If jealous, they're more likely to tease or play tricks than directly sulk. Picture this. Your Gemini partner drops subtle digs when you're chatting too long with someone else. Suddenly, every joke has an edge. They may laugh it off, but inside, jealousy has definitely lit a fire. Libra, the diplomat, 8th place. Libra, ruled by Venus, hates admitting to jealousy. They like to keep the mask of grace and balance firmly in place. They'll smile, compliment you, maybe even act happy for you when things go well. But underneath, that seesaw tilts. They may secretly feel like they've been overshadowed, especially when it comes to beauty, popularity, or charm. Libra's jealousy tends to be tied to comparisons. They want to be admired, loved, and seen as special. So, when someone else captures the spotlight, especially romantically, it strikes them at their core. The catch, though, is that Libra rarely shows it openly. They'll play peacemaker even when their heart feels out of balance. In love, if they feel jealous, they're likely to withdraw into passive-aggressive behavior rather than spark a direct fight. You'll notice the sweet Libra suddenly making balanced compliments that sound a little backhanded. Charming? Yes. Innocent. Not always. Virgo. The Analyst, 7th place. Sliding into the middle of our ranking is Virgo, the perfectionist of the zodiac. Now, you probably think of Virgos as calm, composed, and always 3 steps ahead. But here's the twist. Virgos are quietly comparing themselves, not just to others, but to impossible ideals. Every selfie, every work achievement, every relationship milestone, they're running mental checklists. Am I doing enough? Are they farther ahead? When jealousy does strike, Virgo rarely shows it with drama or tantrums. Instead, they engage in what can only be called comparative improvement. Picture this while their friend swipes a big promotion. Virgo congratulates with a smile, but inside, they're mentally making lists. What habits to adopt, what skills to learn, how to never be left behind again. Underneath the all-good exterior, jealousy is fuel for further self-perfection. It's a quiet race, and Virgos are running against everyone often, without anyone knowing. But don't be fooled. If Virgo starts nitpicking, or wielding those famous helpful critiques, jealousy might just be whispering in their ear. Still with me? Think you know the most secretly jealous sign? Let me know your guess below and keep watching, because the top 5 will change everything you thought about astrology. Capricorn, the strategist, 6th place. Capricorn is practical, ambitious, and disciplined, 3 things you wouldn't equate with wild jealousy. Yet, dig a little deeper and you'll find Capricorn's envy pops up whenever someone achieves what they've worked so hard for. That coworker who gets recognition for a project Capricorn did most of. Or a friend who hits a life milestone first. Cue the slow burn of jealousy mixed with an unspoken resolve to never let it happen again. Here's the thing. Capricorns rarely let jealousy undermine their external professionalism. Instead, they channel it into motivation. You got that promotion? Great. Next time, it's mine. They'll work late, study harder, plan longer. For Capricorn, envy is a signpost pointing toward what they want next, not a reason to lash out. They may occasionally withdraw or get a little colder when feeling outshined. Their way of nursing a bruised ego before climbing back up, it's subtle, it's strategic, and it's always done with an eye on the long game. If you're dealing with a Capricorn who suddenly seems even more driven, maybe you just inspired some secret jealousy. Aries, the warrior, 5th place. Now we enter the active territory. Aries, ruled by Mars, doesn't do anything halfway, including envy. If you've ever caught an Aries throwing down in competition, challenging someone to a spontaneous showdown, or bristling when their partner talks to a new admirer, congratulations, you've glimpsed jealousy in its rawest form. To an Aries, life is a series of conquests. They thrive on being first and best. So when anyone, friend, foe, or stranger comes for their number 1 spot, Aries gets a little territorial. But instead of brooding, they act. Expect impulsive comments, bold gestures, and even some dramatic flair. Are you sure you're just friends with him? Said with a laugh, that's a little too forced. The upside, Aries doesn't stay jealous for long. Their fire flares, burns bright, then fizzles. By the time you notice, often the drama is already over. But if you value honesty, Aries is your sign because they'd rather address jealousy on the battlefield than stew in silence. Gemini, the social butterfly, 4th place. You might be surprised to see Gemini climb this high. As adaptable as air, Geminis are the life of any party until attention drifts elsewhere. Deep down, Gemini craves to be everyone's favorite, their confidant, their irreplaceable friend. If they feel sidelined or replaced by someone new, a subtle jealousy creeps in, blending with mischief. Gemini deals with jealousy by shifting gears, witty jokes, clever quips, or even slightly awkward questions aimed at sussing out a perceived rival. It might look like restless energy, but it's really a bid to reclaim the limelight. Case in point, ever notice how Gemini suddenly becomes twice as entertaining when an ex shows up at the same party? That's not coincidence. It's strategic playfulness. And for a fleeting moment, everyone's watching them again. Geminis hate feeling second best in any social circle, and jealousy is their quiet motivation to always stay one step ahead. Taurus, the possessor, third place, most jealous. Here we go with the top 3. And now things get really intense. Taurus, calm, grounded, loyal. And, oh yes, secretly one of the most jealous signs in the zodiac. Governed by Venus. Todos adores, comfort, beauty, and above all security. They cherish what's theirs, whether it's a partner, a friend, or even a favorite mug. But when someone threatens to take that away, Taurus sees red. Jealousy for Taurus feels like a storm slowly brewing. They become extra protective, cling closer, maybe buy suddenly lavish gifts, or throw out a sarcastic quip if you're texting someone too often. Taurus doesn't like drama, so most of their jealousy is expressed through subtle suspicion or passive possessiveness. But cross an extreme line, and they'll show you just how deep their roots and grudges can go. Ever been on the receiving end of a Taurus's silent treatment? That's jealousy, wrapped in a velvet glove. It's not about anger, it's about fear of losing what they love most. And trust. For Taurus, losing is not an option. Fascinated by what the top 2 are? Guess who's next, and comment if you haven't already. This is the moment. And don't miss the final reveal, because first place might not be who you think. Leo, the royal second place, extremely jealous. The royal Leo steps into the spotlight at number 2, and with good reason. Leos radiate confidence, crave applause, and love being admired by all. But here's their hidden vulnerability. Attention. If someone else steals their shine, or if a loved one divides their admiration between Leo and someone else, oh, the jealousy flares. For Leo, jealousy isn't subtle. You might notice grand gestures, extra glamour at events, louder laughter, and pointed jokes aimed at their rivals. If their partner glances at someone else, Leo might turn up their own charm to 11 and claim the room's attention. It's dazzling, but also a clear warning. Leo will not be overshadowed. Yet, Leo's jealousy comes from a yearning to be truly special, not just to everyone, but to that one person whose opinion matters most. Their fire burns hot, yes, but it's passion, not malice. Give them praise and loyalty, and watch the jealousy melt. A Leo needs to know they're always number 1 in your heart. Scorpio, the enigma first place, reigning jealous champion. And now, the grand finale. The sign that has earned its infamous reputation as the Zodiac's secret jealousy champion, Scorpio. Scorpio's emotions run deep, powered by intensity and passion not seen in any other sign. If they love someone, they want to still bond a connection that's private, unbreakable, and exclusive. When Scorpio senses a rival, real or imagined, their jealousy is silent but all-consuming. They observe, they investigate, they may never admit it, but their every move is calculated to guard what's theirs. You won't always see Scorpio's jealousy. Instead, you'll feel a subtle shift in the air. More questions, watchful eyes, a sharp edge to conversations. If trust is ever betrayed, Scorpio can go from loyal protector to icy stranger in seconds. Their jealousy is born from fear of betrayal, abandonment, or losing the depth they offer so rarely. But here's the kicker. If Scorpio learns to transform that jealousy into communication and trust, they become fiercely devoted partners, able to love and protect at a level few can match. Did you see that one coming? Order of the top 3. Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Did your sign make the top? Still think the zodiac has nothing to do with your secret feelings? Drop your ranking in the comments now. Here's the secret I promised. If you stayed with me until the end, jealousy, in astrology, is not a flu, it's an invitation. It's the universe's way of whispering what matters most to you. Where can you grow deeper roots, become fiercely loyal, or communicate your desires more clearly? No matter where you fall on the list, your sign's way of handling jealousy is just another clue to your soul's unique growth path. Instead of denying or shaming these feelings, listen to them. Whether you're the chill Aquarius or an intense Scorpio, jealousy is the doorway to discovering what you value and how to fiercely protect and uplift what's truly yours. Remember that burning question at the beginning? About which zodiac signs hide the most jealousy? By now, you've realized the truth. Every sign feels envy. But the stars influence whether you'll laugh it off, compete, retreat, or guard what's yours like a dragon. Astrology isn't about blaming the planets, but unveiling the cosmic blueprint that makes you beautifully, uniquely, well, you. The next time jealousy stirs, don't panic, recognize it, thank it, use it as fuel. You're on a journey of cosmic self-understanding, and that's nothing short of magical. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the secret jealousy levels of the zodiac, don't forget to subscribe for more mystical insights. And trust me, you will not want to miss the next video. We're exploring which signs are the most irresistible yet totally unavailable romantically. Trust, that's going to ruffle some feathers. Until then, keep watching the skies. And maybe, keep a gentle eye on that green-eyed monster within. The stars see it all.